Hey, you think they declare a holiday for something like that?
Caitlin, could you let me in?
Guess I'm just one of those barbarian. We're talking about the game.
I think it's just because for some reason it starts playing on YouTube. And that's what we're hearing is that backbeat, I think.
Okay.
I think you're right.
Good.
Hopefully it's good now.
All right. You guys over here ready?
I am.
You're ready. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started. We will call to order the city council business meeting for Thursday, December 7th, 2023. It is 6:02 PM. Kalen, would you call the roll?
Councilmember Lester,
Here.
Baker, Reba. Here. Cool,
Here.
Livingston. Here. Mayor Phillips.
I'm here as well. We do have a quorum, so we'll move on. Item number 2 on the agenda is the Pledge of Allegiance. Would you please rise and say the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, item number 3 is approval of the agenda. Would anybody like to move any of the consent agenda items to the regular agenda? Hearing none, can I get a motion to approve the agenda?
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Livingston, seconded by Reba. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same. Motion carries. Item number 4, losing my mouse there. Okay. Item number 4 is welcome guests and public comment. Thank you for being here tonight. We appreciate any public participation in our meetings. We'd open up the dais at this point in time to address council for non-agenda items. Give you a 3-minute time limit. Realize that we can't take action on those things tonight because they're not on the agenda. Also, if you'd like to comment on any item in the consent agenda, now would be the time. Do you have anybody who'd like to address council tonight? Hearing none, we will move on to item 5. It's our consent agenda. Tonight, we have expenditures, tax abatements, approval of the November 16th, 2023 minutes of the regular city council meetings. Have resolution appointing representatives to various boards and commissions for calendar year 2024. We have resolution appointing City of Norwalk representation to the Des Moines Area Metropolitan Planning Organization. We have resolution authorizing the city clerk to implement and submit Title VI programs and documents to the Iowa Department of Transportation. We have resolution authorizing the chief of police to execute a 28E agreement with the Iowa Alcohol Beverage Division for compliance checks on tobacco, alternative nicotine, and vapor product vendors. A resolution releasing 2 completion bonds regarding Hughes Century Crossing Plat 2. A resolution to approve pay estimate number 2 to Progressive Structures for the Northeast Service Area Lift Station and Trunk Sewer Improvements Project. A resolution adopting a water meter replacement policy. We have a resolution approving a promissory note and mortgage and contract for the Norwalk Rehabilitation Assistance Program project for 2219 Shady Lane Drive. And we have a resolution approving updated contracts for the Norwalk Rehabilitation Assistance Program project for the 9189 Old Orchard Drive project. So can I get a motion?
Motion. Second.
Okay, I got a motion by Livingston, is seconded by Reva. Kalen, would you please call the roll?
Councilmember Lester,
Yes.
Reva. Yes. Cool,
Yes.
Livingston. Yes.
All right, motion carries. Item 6 is old and new business for consideration, discussion, and public action. Item A is a public hearing regarding a zoning amendment to the Dunn Property Plan Unit Development regarding land use parcel C. We'll open up the public hearing at 6:05 PM. So the purpose of this hearing is to get public input on this PUD change. The change is a reduction of the rear setback from 50 feet to 10 feet. Staff recommended approval, as did the Planning and Zoning Commission. I believe this was in large part due to the detention pond at the rear of the property. The detention pond provides adequate setback, thereby achieving the intent of the ordinance. Luke, call it. You got anything else?
I don't have, that's good.
All right, Kalen, have we received any oral or written comments on this?
No.
Okay, do we have any other public comment on this? Hearing none, we'll go ahead and close public hearing at 6:06 PM. Item 6B is the first reading of an ordinance amending the official zoning map of the city of Norwalk, Iowa, by amending the land use parcel C bulk regulations and the Dunn Property Plan Unit Development. So we heard about this during the public hearing. Luke, anything to add?
Nope.
All right, any discussion or comments from council?
I don't know where this pond is. Do you have a picture where?
Here, yep, I'll bring up that map.
This popped up during the planning and zoning piece. There's no pond there currently. It's a stormwater retention place, so it's if you pull up the map, Luke. See that little parcel that's kind of to the east of the hashed parcel? That is the stormwater detention area.
Okay.
And so the setbacks would be on that side of the property that are shrunk so that they can put a building on that property. And then that retention area plus the 10 feet. Is it 10 feet? I remember what it said, 10 foot setback that creates more than what is required for what would be on the backside of that.
Okay.
That was the explanation given at planning and zoning by Luke Pierce.
So that pond, I mean, is there a creek or something that runs down here?
I think it's just a drainage way, isn't it?
Just drainage away, yeah. It becomes more of a creek as it gets further south.
So would there be any danger, say 20 years from now, that this creek gets wider, stormwater pond ends up like crumbling and the building like goes into the pond? I don't want another like Pine Avenue or whatever situation. I mean, we're getting pretty close, 10 feet. It's not that far from the shore. If it starts eroding for some reason, is it okay?
I'm seeing if Tony Blizzy's online. Wayne, do you know that drainage in that area? If anything from the north goes east or west or flows south? Not familiar with it.
Is it a condition of the PUD to have a detention area in that section?
Yes.
So if there's if we know there's gonna be a detention area in that section.
Well, yeah, that whole square parcel cannot be built in, because that's where the stormwater is going. So that's an unbuildable lot. And I think what they're saying, since that can't ever be built on, we can, move the building setback down further, because it's gonna be overlooking the detention area. I don't know if it's gonna be a pond, because I saw the easement itself. I don't know if it's gonna be a pond or just. It could be.
But detention would, meaning it's dry.
Yeah, it could be wet for a short while, but yeah.
All right, I just don't want to have anybody coming back and saying, why did you approve this?
I'm looking for the site plan from when that. Go ahead.
I was gonna say that, and the other side of it was, they talked about that with that ditch back there, that they felt the setback would be farther on that side anyway. They would have normal setbacks because of the ditch on the backside of the other property, so. Okay.
Any other questions or comments?
Motion. Second.
Any public comment? Okay, so I got a motion by Livingston, a seconded by Reva. to approve first reading as presented. Any further discussion? Kaylin, would you call the roll?
Councilmember Riva,
Yes.
Cool,
Yeah.
Livingston.
No.
Lester.
Yes, sorry, yes.
Lester,
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. Item 6C is a public hearing regarding the Highway 28 and Highway 5 southbound ramp traffic signalization project. So we'll open up the public hearing at 6:10 PM. Purpose of this hearing is to get public input on plan specifications, form of contract, and estimate of cost for the Highway 28 and Iowa 5 southbound ramp traffic signal project. This is also the first of several steps required to move forward with the project. Wayne, do you got anything else to add?
Hopefully, council members saw, we received great bids on this project, and if you recall, we received a DOT grant.
Again, all that video is real time. There's no recording.
Yep, it's real time, no recording of it all, so.
Ironic.
Well, the meeting